Honda has done it again. The automaker just flipped the entire pickup truck world upside down by revealing a brand new pickup priced at just $9,999. Yes, under 10 grand in 2026. Compact, capable, and shockingly affordable. This new mini truck is unlike anything we've seen in the American market in decades, and it's coming faster than you think. So what is this mystery machine? Why is it shaking up the entire truck industry? And could this be the return of the small, smart, affordable truck we've all been begging for? Stick around, you're not going to want to miss this one. For decades, the pickup truck market in North America has been defined by size, luxury, and rising prices. Trucks used to be work tools, rugged, affordable, and accessible. But over time, they've evolved into status symbols loaded with tech, leather, massive infotainment systems, and premium price tags to match. Today, it's nearly impossible to find a new truck under $30,000. And for working-class buyers, students, small business owners, and anyone on a budget, that's a problem. The market simply forgot about them. But Honda remembered. By offering a truly functional mini pickup at just under $10,000, Honda is doing what no other automaker has dared to do: revive the spirit of the 1980s mini trucks, those tough little machines that got the job done without breaking the bank. It's not just about cost, it's about philosophy. This is a return to simplicity and utility, and it's exactly what the market was missing. Industry insiders are calling this vehicle the Cactus, and it's a bold departure from the current truck formula. The Honda Cactus is a subcompact pickup that's expected to draw from the brand's K-truck heritage, widely popular in Japan for decades. It's small, about the size of a compact SUV, but surprisingly capable. Early specs suggest it'll come with a fuel-efficient 3-cylinder engine, likely 1.0 or 1.2 liters in displacement, paired with either a 5-speed manual or a CVT. The drivetrain? Standard front-wheel drive, with an optional all-wheel drive variant for those who need it. The bed is rumored to measure around 5 feet, practical enough for tools, lumber, gardening gear, bikes, or delivery packages. But the beauty of the Cactus isn't just in its size. It's in how perfectly it fits the needs of urban and suburban drivers who want pickup utility without the bulk or cost of traditional trucks. It's nimble, easy to park, and built for real-life use cases, from hardware store runs to mobile businesses. Let's be clear. You're not getting heated leather seats, massage functions, or a 19-speaker premium audio system. But that's not the point. This truck is about usefulness, not luxury. The base interior is expected to come with durable cloth seats, a simple digital cluster with physical buttons, thank goodness, and a basic but functional infotainment screen with Apple CarPlay and Android Auto compatibility. USB ports, Bluetooth, manual climate controls, and washable floors. These are the features buyers actually need. Safety? Honda won't compromise there. Expect a reinforced unibody frame, airbags, ABS, stability control, and possibly even Honda sensing in higher trims. But don't expect power-sliding rear windows or a giant sunroof. And that's the beauty of it. This truck is for people who don't want bells and whistles, just honest reliability, utility, and value. In short, it gives you everything you need and nothing you don't. This truck wasn't originally designed with the US in mind, and that's part of what makes it so intriguing. Honda developed this platform for markets in Southeast Asia and Latin America, where small, affordable trucks are a daily necessity. Known for their efficiency, durability, and adaptability, these global mini trucks are often used by farmers, delivery services, tradespeople, and small families. But when Honda saw how the US market was crying out for a small, budget-friendly truck, and how successful vehicles like the Ford Maverick and Hyundai Santa Cruz have become, the company realized there was a golden opportunity. So they retooled the design for North America, widened the track, strengthened the chassis, upgraded safety systems, and tweaked the emissions package to meet US regulations. The result? A foreign-born, American-tuned pickup that's ready to shake up a stagnant segment and potentially sell by the hundreds of thousands. This is more than just a new truck. This is a strategic power play from Honda. For years, the automaker has played it safe in the pickup segment with its unibody Ridgeline, a solid but expensive mid-sized truck. But now, Honda is swinging for the fences. By releasing a sub-$10,000 pickup, Honda is targeting an entirely untapped demographic. Young drivers, gig workers, rural buyers, small businesses, and cost-conscious consumers who've been priced out of the truck market. With inflation still high and economic uncertainty looming, this truck is arriving at the perfect time. Analysts believe if Honda can scale production and keep quality high, It could corner a massive share of the light-duty market, forcing rivals like Toyota, Hyundai, and even GM to reevaluate their bloated pricing strategies. It's a market disruption, a potential Model T moment, and if Honda executes correctly, this little truck could be the catalyst for a brand new generation of pickup design. The Ford Maverick has been a breakout hit since its debut, and for good reason. It delivers pickup capability in a compact size, all starting around $25,000. But Honda's new $9,999 pickup, it undercuts the Maverick by more than 60% in price. Sure, the Maverick offers more horsepower, a larger bed, and more creature comforts. But here's the thing, not everyone needs that. In fact, a large portion of pickup truck buyers are looking for something small, fuel-efficient, and easy to live with, especially in congested cities and suburban neighborhoods. The Maverick is currently the smallest and cheapest truck in the U.S. market, but it suddenly looks huge and expensive next to Honda's new contender. This isn't a direct rival. It's a different beast entirely. It's for the guy who just needs to haul plants, tools, or a mountain bike, not tow a boat. It's for someone who wants a second vehicle, a delivery side hustle machine, or even an alternative to a compact SUV. In that niche, the ultra-low-cost, ultra-practical mini truck, Honda might not just compete with the Maverick, it could redefine the space entirely. Remember the Toyota pickup? The Mazda B2000? The Chevy Love? Back in the 70s, 80s, and early 90s, compact and mini trucks were everywhere. They were simple, cheap, reliable, and endlessly modifiable. But over time, the U.S. pickup market abandoned them in favor of bulkier, more expensive trucks. Now, Honda is betting big that Americans are ready to fall back in love with the kind of truck that used to dominate driveways and job sites. This isn't just a new vehicle. It's a revival of an old idea, that trucks can be light, nimble, and affordable. Enthusiasts are already buzzing with the possibilities. Lift kits, off-road mods, delivery van conversions, even electric swaps. Could this be the beginning of a new, golden era of DIY mini trucks? Honda's timing couldn't be better. You're probably wondering, how on earth did Honda manage to build a truck for under $10,000 in 2026? The answer is a mix of clever engineering, global parts sharing, and ruthless efficiency. First, Honda is leveraging existing platforms used in international markets. By basing this pickup on a proven K-truck or compact utility chassis, they're skipping the costly R&D phase. Second, they're using basic materials and simple technology. No digital gauge clusters, no dual-zone climate, no adaptive cruise control. Just the essentials. And finally, Honda plans to build it at scale in low-cost markets, possibly Thailand, India, or Mexico, where labor and materials cost significantly less. This global strategy allows Honda to undercut competitors while still maintaining quality control through its worldwide manufacturing footprint. It's not just a budget truck, it's a masterclass in cost optimization. At first glance, some might dismiss a $9,999 pickup as too cheap to be useful. But the truth is, Honda knows exactly who this truck is for, and the list is longer than you think. It's for urban dwellers who need to transport small loads without driving a boat-sized vehicle. It's for high school and college students who want something dependable without a $400 per month car payment. It's for small business owners, landscapers, delivery drivers, mobile technicians who need utility, not status. It's for retirees who no longer need a big truck but still want a bed for weekend projects. It's for fleet managers who want cheap, reliable, fuel-efficient service vehicles. And it's even for adventurous folks who want to convert something small and quirky into a mini camper or off-road toy. By stripping away everything unnecessary, Honda has made this truck accessible to nearly everyone. With EV adoption rising, it begs the question, will Honda offer an electric version of this pickup? While not confirmed, rumors suggest Honda is already testing a fully electric variant in Southeast Asia. Given the truck's light weight and city-friendly design, a small battery pack, around 25 to 35 kilowatt hours, could offer 150 to 200 miles of range, perfect for urban deliveries and short commutes. If priced right, an EV version could still be half the price of a Rivian R1T or Tesla Cybertruck, while serving a completely different customer base. Imagine a $14,000 electric Honda mini truck. No gas, minimal maintenance, zero emissions. Perfect for city fleets and eco-conscious drivers. If Honda plays its cards right, it could corner both the low-cost combustion and affordable EV pickup markets before anyone else moves in. Here's the big picture. If Honda succeeds, it won't just sell a lot of trucks, it could disrupt the entire business model of traditional automakers. For years, U.S. truck profits have been built on high-margin, high-option sales. Every leather seat, tow package, and premium tech add-on boosts revenue. But if consumers start demanding less and are willing to buy basic trucks again, it flips that model on its head. Other automakers like GM, Stellantis, and even Toyota may be forced to respond with cheaper, stripped-down options. And when that happens, profit margins shrink. Honda may have just pulled the pin on a pricing war that could permanently change how trucks are designed, marketed, and sold. This isn't just a new vehicle. It's an industry-level provocation. Modders and tuners are already salivating. A $9,999 Honda pickup? That's the perfect blank canvas. Expect to see lifted off-road builds, lowered street trucks, vinyl wraps, roof tints, overlanding conversions, and even race-style builds pop up on social media shortly after release. Because it's light, small, and simple, this truck will be easy to modify, and parts from global Honda platforms will likely fit. Think about it. This could be the new Civic of the truck world. Cheap to buy, cheap to mod, and infinitely customizable. The aftermarket potential alone could launch a new mini truck tuning scene like we haven't seen since the 1990s. When Honda quietly revealed its sub-$10,000 pickup plans, the industry's initial reaction was a mix of shock, skepticism, and even denial. Analysts couldn't believe a major automaker would dare offer a new pickup for less than half the price of today's cheapest alternatives. Automotive journalists questioned how Honda could meet safety and emission standards while keeping costs this low. Competitors laughed it off at first. But behind closed doors, you can bet executives at Ford, Toyota, and General Motors were scrambling to assess the risk. Honda's move has exposed a major vulnerability in the truck market, an over-reliance on high-margin models and a complete neglect of budget buyers. And now that Honda's not only serious, but ready to launch in 2026, that nervous laughter is turning into urgent strategy meetings. We often associate trucks with rural work or rugged terrain, but Honda's new pickup is actually optimized for urban life. With tight turning circles, a compact footprint, and ultra-efficient fuel consumption, this truck is designed to thrive in crowded city environments. Think delivery services, apartment dwellers with DIY habits, or city-based businesses hauling inventory. And unlike full-size pickups that are too wide for many garages or parking spots, this Honda can fit almost anywhere. It's more maneuverable than many crossovers and more useful than most hatchbacks. As cities get denser and fuel prices continue fluctuating, this mini pickup could become the go-to vehicle for practical urban mobility. One of Honda's biggest weapons in making this $9,999 pickup a success is something money can't buy: brand trust. Honda has long been known for its bulletproof reliability, minimal maintenance costs, and engineering quality. That reputation gives this tiny truck a huge head start. Even skeptical buyers who've been burned by cheap, unreliable vehicles in the past may give this truck a shot simply because it's a Honda. From the Civic to the Fit to the Ridgeline, Honda is known for building vehicles that last 200,000 miles or more. That confidence could be the key to turning curious buyers into loyal customers, especially when they realize this isn't a throwaway truck. It's a long-term investment for under $10,000. Talk to Honda dealers, and you'll hear one thing loud and clear: this truck is going to fly off the lot. In fact, some dealerships are already building waiting lists, even before official U.S. pricing or production figures have been finalized. Why? Because this truck taps into a massive pool of buyers that dealerships often struggle to serve: first-time buyers, budget-conscious families, and small businesses. Salespeople love it because it's a simple pitch. It's brand new. It's a Honda. It's under 10 grand. No need to explain a complex lease package or upsell expensive options. It practically sells itself. And unlike larger trucks with tighter inventory and high insurance premiums, this mini truck is expected to be cheap to finance, insure, and own. That's a win for both dealers and drivers. While the U.S. market is buzzing about the 2026 release, Honda's strategy might extend far beyond North America. Given the truck's global chassis and ultra-low price point, this could become a world vehicle. Imagine this mini truck zipping through the streets of Bangkok, delivering fresh fruit in Brazil, carrying tools in Nairobi, or serving as a mobile cafe in Berlin. It's small enough for tight cities, tough enough for rural roads, and cheap enough to scale across multiple continents. With the right branding and modular variants, this could become Honda's most global utility vehicle ever, competing not just with trucks, but scooters, tuk-tuks, and small vans in many parts of the world. Okay, let's be real. At $9,999, there have to be some trade-offs, and buyers should be informed. First, expect limited towing capacity, likely under 2,000 pounds. Don't expect it to pull trailers, boats, or heavy loads. Second, this isn't a luxury ride. The suspension will be stiff. Cabin insulation might be minimal. Noise at highway speeds? Probably noticeable. And with a 3-cylinder engine, performance will be modest. It's a slow and steady vehicle, not a powerhouse. But again, Honda's not trying to win drag races here. It's focused on doing one job well, delivering affordable, reliable utility. As long as buyers understand that expectations will be met and possibly exceeded. We've seen compact trucks make a comeback with a Maverick and Santa Cruz, but Honda's truck is even smaller and cheaper. If it succeeds, it might not just revive the mini truck, it could spawn a whole new category in North America, micro pickups. Other brands could jump in fast. Hyundai could scale down the venue. Toyota could revive something like a modern Stout. Nissan could transform its K-trucks. Even EV startups might try their luck with tiny, affordable haulers. What's exciting here is that Honda may have cracked the formula for reintroducing true utility-focused vehicles into the mainstream, and that could reshape how Americans think about trucks altogether. So here's the million-dollar question. Should you hold off on your next vehicle purchase and wait for Honda's $9,999 pickup in 2026? If you need massive towing power or luxury features, probably not. But if you want a simple, reliable, no-nonsense vehicle that gets the job done without draining your wallet, this might be the best deal of the decade. Whether you're a tradesperson, student, parent, or side hustler, this truck checks boxes no one else even dares to look at. It's not perfect, but it's practical, purposeful, and disruptive. And if Honda delivers what it's promising, this could be the vehicle that reshapes the future of affordable transportation in America. Honda might be playing 4D chess here. While most of the focus is on the price tag, this $9,999 pickup could actually be part of a bigger strategy to reposition Honda as a leader in affordable innovation. Over the past few years, Honda has stayed relatively conservative in design and rollout, especially compared to flashier EV brands and aggressive truck makers. But this move changes everything. Honda is using this mini truck to reconnect with value-first buyers, gain a foothold in the budget utility segment, and possibly build a platform for more low-cost, modular vehicles. Think about it. Once they have this pickup rolling off production lines, it could easily evolve into a minivan, camper, delivery vehicle, or EV variant. This isn't just a truck. It's a Trojan horse, and once it's inside the gates of the market, it could open up a whole ecosystem of budget vehicles. There's a reason this truck is making waves right now. With rising inflation, wage stagnation, record high car payments, and rising interest rates, more buyers than ever are financially locked out of new vehicles. The average new car payment in the U.S. now exceeds $750 per month, a number that's simply unsustainable for millions. By coming in at less than half the average car price, Honda is making a direct appeal to the everyday consumer who just needs transportation that works. Not fancy tech, not 600 horsepower, just reliability and function. In many ways, this truck is a recession-proof vehicle, a safety net for people who've been left behind by a bloated auto industry. And that's why it matters more than just specs and price. It speaks to the economic anxiety of a generation. Owning a vehicle today is complicated. Monthly payments, complex infotainment systems, expensive servicing, software subscriptions, in-app features, over-the-air updates, and even digital locks. What happened to just turning a key and driving? Honda's new pickup is about getting back to basics. It's about a time when you could own a truck outright, maintain it in your driveway, and not need a PhD in software just to change the radio station. That simplicity is refreshing. There are no confusing drive modes, no biometric start system,